Hey everybody, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer is right here. And today we're going to have a great conversation about some career boosters for our graduates. Now, whether you graduated this year or you're going to graduate next year or you graduated 3 years ago, this is for you. Also, hey, if you didn't graduate, you might want to enjoy these boosters as well to take your career and your business to the next level. So y'all know how we roll. Get your pen, get your paper ready. We're going to have a really good conversation about some boosters celebrating the graduating class of this year, but boosters that all of us could use to land that great opportunity. So tell your friend, phone a friend, whatever. We're coming. Get ready. Here we go. Hey, yeah, I'm back. Hey, again, don't get anxious, get prepared. We're right here, your career engineer. We look forward to your comments and your questions. So if you have them right now, actually put them in the comment of the platform you're joining us on right now, and we'll get to it. Or you can always email me. I can't talk this morning. Email me a question or a comment right here at info@tcenow.com. And you never know, it might be a question or something for a future show. So today, again, visit us everywhere, tcenow.com. Join our newsletter, get your free career gift. It comes out on Fridays with tons of tips and tricks to make your career life and business amazing. So today, we're going to talk about these power boosters, for our graduates. And even though I'm saying graduates, I'm also thinking of folks who maybe are not our graduates, but you still can boost. Y'all know those are blue and gold. Y'all do know that's the TCE colors, right? Blue and gold. So I had to go there with that. So we got some boosters that we can all do to take it up a notch, but definitely our students. I've been having a lot of conversation with parents who want those students to get them jobs, or those graduates to get those jobs, because as you guys know, those student loans will be coming due real soon, right? So here we go. Let's think about some things that our folks, our graduates are. And again, we celebrate our high school graduates, we celebrate our college graduates for all the good work you do. And hopefully this will be a blessing to you. So first career booster about the career portfolios online and offline. I really want all of our graduates to know, and this is, we have graduates now, not just traditional students. So you have the child of the adult parent, but you've got adults going back to school. You got folks getting their graduate degrees or their law degrees or their, medical degrees and vice versa. Their, PhDs, all of it, right? So your career portfolio, online and offline, really have to sing the same song. We have to have some consistency. For those of you who may be non-traditional students and you're not filling the whole online platforms, you need to get on top of it because you've got to do that. Those of you who are such high-tech geniuses, you're not filling the offline stuff, you got to get on top of that. So you got to make sure both of them are rocking. And here's what I'm looking for. Y'all know my famous word, PAL, performance, accomplishments, and leadership. You can just think of everything that you're going to say during your career conversations, your networking, your LinkedIn profiles, or other profiles. You might be a part of a networking group or community, and they also have a bio section or they have profiles. You want to make sure your profiles are always showcasing performance, accomplishments, and leadership. Okay. And for folks who are just fresh off of school, right? You got that degree, you got that diploma, you've got that advanced training. What are some things we definitely want you to highlight that maybe your competition who has more experience isn't highlighting? Of course, any of your academics, those of you in that 4-year degree or that 2-year degree, academics. That's a glimpse into the future of kind of what you made of. I mean, that 3.0, yes, I know everybody wants these 3.0s and summa cum laudes and all that. But what that really says is how hard, what's the effort? What type of effort? Not how smart you are. I've always been that person. It's about the effort you put into it. Yes, intelligence matters. Don't get me wrong. But the effort, it takes a lot of effort to get an A. It takes a lot of effort to get a B. So your academics, and it's been consistent, shows you're the person that does, you get up early, you stay late to do what you have to do. You put the work in. And that's what academics is really saying to employers. Projects that you've had, again, those graduates, whether you're a graduate school student and you've been involved in campus activities, off-campus activities, how you are, your leadership and student projects, student-led activities, community service, All of that matters for our graduates. Why? Because most of you may not have the experience in what you're going to school for. If you're someone that you are working in the field and you're also getting an advanced degree in that field, you got the best of both worlds. But most folks, that's not the situation with our graduates. So the fact that you are engaged and you have some accomplishments and other things non-academic will help to showcase your leadership style or your management style or your work ethic in all of these places. So if your resume isn't showing more of that or your platforms aren't showing more of that, make sure you do. Okay. Now here's a booster for that wonderful interviewing, right? Got to have the meetings, got to have the conversations to get that opportunity, right? So you have to practice. And I'm going to say this for everyone. I don't care if you're a 60 something student, 50, 40, 30, 20. Practice, practice, practice. That's the secret to really rocking this interview. Yes, get some knowledge about it, get some intelligence about it, but you've got to do the thing. If you don't have real interviews to practice with, which they shouldn't be the practice interview, practice with your folks, practice with your peeps, colleagues, friends, family, grandma, grandpa. Let someone ask you these questions or listen. You have no one that can help you. Look in the mirror, look at yourself answering these questions, or do this video yourself responding to questions. Okay. And what do we mean by that? I mean, this is just so important. You have to be able to know and share your value. One of the biggest mistakes where a lot of graduates fall short is, I mean, I know you've got the academics and you've got the A and everything's great, but imagine all the other colleges that are graduating the same weekend, right? All we have a flooded market now of all these fresh new graduates from Mother's Day, and then we'll have another one in the winter time. But what is your value? Like, you have that paper, that's important. You did good work to get there, but do you really know your value? Like, what is it about you that you're bringing to the table in addition to those academics and all that kind of good stuff? So you've got to know and share your value. So work studies or jobs you did on campus, again the community stuff. Ask for the job at the interview. That's a really big thing that a lot of folks don't do. And I know it sounds like, are you kidding me? Like, why am I here? I could be somewhere else. But listen, ask for the job. Let them know you want to be a part of the team, but let it be organic and sincere. Don't leave that copy and paste mentality someplace else. You want to come through as being very human at these jobs, particularly when you're a graduate, so that folks can really get the essence of who you are and what you bring. I can't stress it enough. The power of the thank you, y'all. It's a big booster, has always been. And I know for me, there's some dinosaur techniques here, but I'm gonna tell you, I am that fan of the thank you follow up, the letter, the card. I'm old school. I gave, people graduated. I wrote a little check. Some people thanked me, some people did not. So what you think I'm gonna do next time? I'm just saying. But I was so impressed with the organic thank you note. Like, they really said something, not just cut and paste. You understand? It really makes a difference. That's a nice touch. It's a classy touch. No, you don't have to do it. But if you do it the right way, it really can help you stand out. And isn't that what the whole job search thing is about? Having you to increase your employability by reducing what the competitors are doing, that you stand out, you have more visibility, your value is more visible. So here's a way to do that. Very important. Networking booster. I need a coffee break. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold it. Here it comes. Mhm. Yes, I should have a TCE cup. That's the whole nother conversation. Networking. You got to work it, guys. You have to work it. Networking without work is nothing, is zero. It's net. You have to network online, of course, and offline. This is the people to people conversation. This is where a lot of us drop the ball. We're such, online addicts, and I'm just as guilty as others. But we have to still be able to, when we're unplugged, to have human to human conversations, to know the right questions to ask, to know the rules of engagement when you're dealing with someone, whether in a professional networking place, a chamber event, or a networking opportunity with an organization you're a member of, something from school that you're now going to be a professional member, your alumni associations. When there are events, how do you network? How do you engage? You need to be able to make those connections. I mean, degree is great. The degree is wonderful, but it's not enough. There's more to this. So where should you get connected? Well, everywhere, right? I mean, things that are really of value to you. If you are a member and you're active in these organizations, you should show up at meetings online, offline. Not maybe, well, you should show up at them. I was going to say, don't do it every, nah, show up at the meetings. That's what's important. Your frats, your sorrows, all of you that's involved in that, If there's a local chapter in your area, join it. Join your alumni associations as a beginning, right? Your volunteering industry organizations. There are certain things that you're into, and the volunteering thing doesn't necessarily always have to be what you're going to school for, what you went to school for. There might be something that's meaningful to you that you want to be a part of. Well, if there's a networking opportunity there, then network. There might be just some. I've received lots of opportunities to do things. Okay, whether it's speaking somewhere, or attracting other clients at our organizations that are meaningful to me, and I'm a part of that. It may have nothing to do with being your career engineer. This might be, I'm really into crocheting, and there's a crocheting meeting or something, and I get involved with it, right? So be strategic, be intentional, be purposeful, make it meaningful. But the more you're connected, you have a better chance of hearing about golden passive opportunities that you may not necessarily see otherwise. Okay, because you just don't want to be Indeed and ZipRecruiter and LinkedIn down. There's got to be some other places that you might get fed to, some opportunities. One untapped is these things here. I just said LinkedIn is one of my sweet spots. But the faith community, your sports community, if you're engaged in those places, and I understand during the pandemic things changed, but what do? We Zoomed. We got involved. We've done WebEx. We do the things we need to do. We're FaceTiming more. We're doing those things. You still can engage with your connections with technology and low tech. Phone is always your friend, right? You can always use the phone. But some of these are very untapped. If you're into the sports community, the sports community is powerful. Sports is just a universal language, right? And there's lots of people who work in different places or in different levels of responsibility that enjoy football, they enjoy little league, they enjoy the soccer matches. It's about networking and getting involved with your community. So you can't do everything sitting here at the screen. You do have to get involved and connected, right? Very important. A booster for job search. The numbers come out. If you get our newsletter, which you should, if you don't get it, go to tcenow.com, sign up, get our newsletter. We have the data that comes out. Let's see, this data, I think this is, the numbers just came out. Yeah, this data is great. 11.5 million jobs, guys. I'm telling you, it's not going to last. Even though I've been saying it for 7 or 8 months, okay? But this is your market. This is a talent-driven market right now. The lowest unemployment at the time of when I got these numbers. And you can go to dol.gov or bls.gov and look at the current numbers. Or if you're one of my readers, you have access to that right now. But this is the best time if you are trying to get something. You can. But you still have to come correct. You still have to come with it to go, right? You got to bring your A game. Don't sit here and loosey goosey on this just because there's a lot of opportunities. The right companies still want the right talent, and they are looking for the best. So be the best so you can get your foot in that space. So, like I said, this is a job seekers market. Locally in my area, we have a great job board, wavy.com/jobs. I'm on their show, like, full disclosure, I'm on NBC, Wavy, and Fox, but it's a great job board. I check it out myself. I think it's pretty cool. There's some good jobs out there, particularly in my 7x7 area. So if you are near TCE headquarters, you might want to check it out and see what's going on. What's the push-up I have for you about boosters for our graduates? Again, networking with all of this, that's still going to be the word. It's the word for the season. It's the word for the decade. Networking is not who you know, it's who knows you. As a graduate, okay, you should have been networking in college. I'm gonna say that some of you never did, but you should, and you want to hone that. You want to build on that, right? You want to definitely get, like I say, get involved with those folks that you're connected to, your fraternities, your sororities, and things of that nature. Join the alumni association and be engaged. Like, if there is a meeting, show up for one. Do one online, do one offline. Go to homecoming. You never know who you might meet. So you have to really network to still land that great opportunity. Okay, to land that great opportunity. That's what's up. I want you all to have an amazing and a fantastic week, right? And to make us proud and get out there and do all the great things you need to do. We are so proud of all of our graduates. Again, whether you're high school, whether your college, got your graduate degrees and your law degrees and your medical school and all the things you're doing. we're excited about those our new learners who bring a fresh perspective to our 21st century. And it's just amazing. We thank you so much. Again, question or comment, hit me up, info@tcenow.com. We'd love to hear from you. So without further ado, I'm going to leave it on. Don't get anxious, get prepared, and make sure that you do all that you can to have meaningful and purpose-driven career, life, or business. Catch us next time. If you haven't subscribed to our channels here or our platforms, do so you don't miss another broadcast. All right. You guys be blessed. I will catch you next time.